Well, there was some church music going on earlier, but now all we're gonna get is this news right here. In really bad driver news, 25 LA County sheriffs were injured with 5 in critical condition after an SUV driving the wrong way plowed into the group during their morning exercise session. Like seriously, how do you not notice that you're driving on the wrong side of the road? Driver's licenses aren't meant for everyone, I guess. Some of the most critical injuries include head trauma, broken bones, and even loss of limbs. That's gotta hurt. The driver was reported to be unintoxicated after a field sobriety test, and the cause of the crash is still unknown and under investigation. If they weren't drunk, what could the reason have been? Weren't alive during the moon landings? Well, you're in luck. The historic Artemis 1 mission took flight in the early hours of Wednesday morning after months of anticipation. The towering 322-foot-tall Space Launch System, or SLS, rocket lit its engines at 1:47 a.m. Orion spacecraft's spectacular first views of Earth were the first time. This writing is kind of mumbo jumbo. Is it just me? The payload on top of the rocket, called Orion, shared its first views of Earth more than 9 hours into the journey, with the vehicle about 57,000 miles away from our planet on its way to the moon. This is part of NASA's plan for us to return to the moon for the first time in over 50 years. Can't wait to see what kind of crazy TikToks they'll be making on the moon. Geez, this next one hurts to just even think about. Ever wonder what would be one of the worst ways to die? Well, falling into a pit of molten iron definitely takes the cake. A worker from the company Caterpillar, which makes construction vehicles, fell into an 11-foot deep pot of molten iron heated to more than 2,000 degrees. Steve Dirks was only on his 9th day of his new job when he passed away. OSHA says if required safety guards or fall protections had been installed, the 39-year-old employee's 9th day on the job might not have been their last. OSHA also cites that Caterpillar has one willful violation and was fined $145,027. Elon and his bad spending habits. After splurging $44 billion on Twitter, Elon Musk says he expects to reduce his time at Twitter and eventually find a new leader. Musk made the remarks while testifying in a Delaware court to defend against claims that his $56 billion pay package at Tesla was based on easy-to-achieve performance targets. Musk also admitted that some Tesla engineers were assisting in evaluating Twitter's engineering teams, but it was on a voluntary basis and after hours. Tesla investors don't really like Papa Elon devoting his, I don't want to call him Papa Elon. Tesla investors don't really like Elon Musk devoting his time to turning around Twitter, and shares of Tesla fell 3% by midday. Can't have a News at Noon episode without mentioning our good old friends in Russia and Ukraine. Seriously, this feels like a daily war movie and we're all just here to spectate, like a Call of Duty live stream, but in real life. A stray missile explodes in Poland on Tuesday as tensions rise in NATO territory. NATO officials say the missile was likely a Russian-made weapon fired by a Ukrainian air defense system. The Polish deaths appear to be the first fatalities on the terrain of a NATO country to be directly linked to hostilities following Russia's invasion of Ukraine. Russia unleashed one of the biggest barrages of the war on Tuesday, firing 96 missiles at Ukrainian cities after being forced to withdraw from Kherson last week. The battle of red versus blue, and I'm not talking about Halo, finally ends with the Republicans narrowly winning the House. This ends the full Democratic control of Congress. Republicans this term states that they will focus their efforts on investigating old man Biden and will use their control of the House to block Biden's agenda.